Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be augmenting my iron production with ferrous ore sorting. Now the ferrous or crushed ferrous ore we can make with crushed sapphire or crushed sapphiite, givelite, and rubite in combination in equal quantities. And to run two Mark II sorting facilities, we only need one crusher making those. Now, one thing I didn't check is how many crushers I'm going to need crushing the ore. Oh, here we go. And if we do those in Mark 1s, okay, yeah, so it looks like I'll need one crusher each for the 3 ores, and then one crusher to combine those into the ferrous ore, and then I can run 2 Mark II sorting facilities. I only have one right now, so let me get some more iron. We'll craft another one of those. And we'll grab a stack of ore sorters. Okay, and I think I should be all set. I'm going to grab some more steel and brick just to have in my personal stash here. Okay, so let's head back to the refining area and we'll get that going. Since the last episode, we got all the refining and sorting back up and running. So we're making a lot of crushed stone again. We're making some slag. We're making geodust. And we're making some ore. But if I look at these warehouses, I can see I've got tons and tons of copper. No surprise there. Yeah, so at some point I need to find something good to do with the copper. I need to find a copper sink. Alright, so I think I could do the sorting, or the crushing, I think I could do up here, since I have a little bit of room. So why don't we set that up? So we're going to have three machines with the 3 different ore types. Going into one machine. So how could we do this? Let's see. I could do 3 into 1, but I also need to get crushed stone out. So maybe I could do this. Let's see. So let's do sapphiite, givelite, and rubite. And then this will be crushed ferrous ore. Let's see, how fast is this going to go? This is, what, 1 second? A little bit less than a second, and we're going to have... Yeah, I'll just use... Yeah, you know what? I can use long inserters going into the crusher. Just need to offset those a bit. There we go. And then we can use fast inserters for the crushed stone. And I'll put one of those on the near side. And then that crushed stone, we can just bring up here and add it to the rest. Okay, and then this doesn't have any crushed stone coming out. And this is going to come out 6 per second. I think I'll just use a loader on the output there. Okay, so now we just need to get sapphiite, givelite, and rubite. Oops. Sorry, I'm getting some notifications popping up. Alright, okay. So I think I can just use a splitter. I have room to run 2 belts up here. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with 1 belt. Wow. That 1 power pole does so much. Alright, yeah, I'll split some out here. Okay, yeah, you know what? Actually, what I want to do is just have a half a belt. Because then I can get all 3 up there with only 2 belts. I don't need so much of it. So how can I easily put this on half a belt? Just like that, I suppose. Alright, so let me empty this other half of the belt. And actually, I think it would be better if I had this on the far side of the belt. Yeah. I'm not sure that's the most efficient way to do it, but it works. Alright, so let me clear this side of the belt then. There we go. Alright, perfect. And then we'll get rid of the ore that I'm holding. Okay, and then on this side we can dump the rubite. Okay, and then we just need jivolite. And I suppose the jivolite is going to be a full belt. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to change the order of these. I'll do this one as sapphirite. There we go. Oops. Oh man, I'm terrible with mouse control. Okay, that should do it. Now we just need to power it up. Oh my god. Okay, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Okay, yeah, so let's use filter inserters. And these are to be crushed stone only. Okay, that's better. All right, and then the sorting. Where do I want the iron ore to go? I suppose I could just bring it out here and do it directly. I guess I'll put the sorting over here just to be somewhat consistent. How many spaces do I have here? 1, 2, 3. That's 4. And down there I have 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Alright, so I'll just do 2 spaces. Why do I have more space here? Oh, it's because of those pipes. Alright. And I'll put these side by side. Alright, so these are going to be crushed ferrous ore sorting. And a single belt in ought to be fine. Alright, I'm going to move it. Okay. And now we've got iron ore and manganese. Alright, so let's copy this. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't have any slag coming out. So I only need to pass it through. Okay. Now, what are we getting out? Yeah, we're getting equal quantities out, so I think I can merge these back into a single belt again. Let's wait for this to catch up. Actually, I'll help it get caught up. There we go. Yeah, so a single belt. Looks like a single belt, it's fine. Okay. Now the iron ore we can deal with fairly easily. Alright, so I'll set this to iron. And we'll set this to manganese. There we go. Alright. Get rid of that copper. And I have nickel also. Where does nickel go? There we go. Okay. Okay, and then we have to get rid of the manganese as well. here. Okay, great. All right, so where do we want the manganese to go? Now the manganese we can use to make iron ingots. So currently I'm making iron ingots with limestone and carbon, it looks like. Yeah, so I think what I'd like to do is I'll just make more iron ingots with the manganese, and then I'll put them into this iron ingot warehouse here, and then that can be used for steel and other stuff too. That way I won't have to send the manganese to many different places. All right, so let's, so if I look at this again, I'm going to be making 4 iron and 4 manganese ore per second. So let's add iron ingot production using the manganese recipe. Don't tell me I don't have it researched. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, I have to make manganese ingots first, and then I can use... All right, yeah, so I can't use manganese to make iron ingots. I have to use the manganese to make iron, steel, and so forth. Okay. So, well, again, I could make manganese ingots here. See, the problem I'm going to run into is that if I run out of manganese, then some of the production will stop. What I really need is one of those recipe changing combinator mods. I might do that at some point. There's a mod, and I can't remember what it's called, but it adds a combinator to the game that will connect to production buildings, and you can use the combinator to change the recipe on the production buildings. And I'm not sure if it works on Angel's Mods structures or not, but I might look into that. And that way you could say, all right, when we run out of manganese, change the recipe just to use straight iron. But maybe what I can do is I can use these two to make iron from manganese. I can use these to make iron directly from iron ingots, and then we could just control the belts so that if there's no manganese coming in, then we can turn these belts on. Or if there's not enough iron coming out on the manganese side. Yeah, so we could do something like that. All right. But then that means we need to get the manganese over way over there. I could just bring a belt down the center here. That would be fairly simple. It'll use a lot of belt, but I don't see a problem with that. All right, so let's do that. All right, and then let's use a blueprint here. to do another jump there. There we go. All right, and we want it to go all the way down there. I love that these underground belts go so far. Makes things so much easier. Okay, I'm out of undergrounds. I think I have some in my train. Yep. Grab a few more belts too. Okay. We have to remember to keep this clear for the water extraction. All right. So let's look at a Mark III furnace making manganese ingots. All right. Do I want to use this method making cathodes? I would need sulfuric acid. I have it there. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Alright, so compute by factory. 1, 6 chemical furnaces. Really? That's quite a lot. 4 Mark IIs. I don't know if I have room for all that, but let's try it. And then 3 Mark II ore crushers. Okay, so let's see if we can make this work. Alright, so there's my blast furnace. I need clay brick. I think I have some of that in the train as well. Yep. Okay. So I need, what, 3 of those? So 2, 3. And then I need 4 chemical furnace Mark IIs. Stone brick. There we go. Steel. There we go. Okay, I've got 2, I need 3 and 4. All right. It's nice to see the base running again. It's been a long time with not a lot of action. All right, let's see if I can move this over a bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's sulfur dioxide. Here's the acid. Okay. Yeah, I do have acid close by. All right. So let's imagine that this will be making manganese ingots from manganese cathodes. We need 4 chemical furnaces. Ooh, feeding that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this. Maybe I can move it up here. Yeah, let's move it up there. And this requires fuel as well. I can grab fuel from there. That's not a problem. All right. So here are... So I'm going to need then 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need 3 processing machines feeding those. Which, if that pipe wasn't right there, this is going in, right? All right, I think we can fix this. There. Okay. Yeah, and then we can do 1, 2, and 3 like that. All right, so these are going to each make processed manganese, and these are going to make manganese cathodes. And we'll put the acid on this side so that we can easily get to it. All right, let's see how fast these are. Okay, fast inserter in and out will be more than enough. There. All right, so this is where our manganese needs to go. Okay, and then we copy that a few times. All right, and then these outputs, yeah, a fast inserter on the output of these guys. And we'll make those two near inserters. And then on the input, all right, a single stack inserter. I should have stack inserters on my tool belt. There we go. Okay, so that's all working. Just throw in a few lights here. Okay, now we just need fuel. All right. And then we'll put the manganese in here. Okay, so now here I'm going to have to change the way that I control this. So I'm limiting this to 20,000 iron ingots. Where's my wire? Here we go. All right, so we'll limit these two inputs to 20,000 iron ingots. There and there. And then I can remove the limit, whoops, on the warehouse. And that, whoa. Okay. Yep, let's fix that real quick. All right, then we need to filter these. Okay, there we go. All right, and then over here on this side, we'll add manganese ingots. And I think I could do this. Will that give me equal quantities on both sides? It ought to, but if one of the belts runs low, then it's going to throw the mixture off. All right, so let's change our recipe here. All right, so we're going to be using that one. Making molten from iron and manganese. All right. Yeah, you know, I think maybe what I'll do is, rather than use loaders, we'll use inserters. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's make these stack inserters instead then. And we'll make these two long. There. All right, let me pick up these ingots. And pick up these ingots. Okay. And then I will empty out the plates so that we can see it run. And make sure that those inserters are going to be fast enough. You know, the other thing is this uses 12 ingots for 120 molten iron. And this uses 12 iron for 240. So these are making 240 every 4 seconds versus 120 every 4 seconds. So I need to upgrade those casting machines to Mark IIs. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I had some steel, I could make some more. 6. Okay. Yeah, so we'll upgrade these to Mark IIs, and then they'll be able to consume the molten iron fast enough to keep both of those induction furnaces running. There. Let's pick up again, just to make sure. And now we should be able to. Now we should see both of these running. Yeah, because those are. Oh no! You know what? They need to be Mark IIIs actually. Yeah, let me pick these up. That way I can use them as the ingredients for the Mark IIIs. I need concrete brick. Yeah, because the Mark IIIs are twice as fast as Mark I's. Crafting speed 2 versus crafting speed of 1. The Mark IIs are only 50% faster. So let me get some more concrete brick. We can make 2 more of those. I think I have concrete brick in the train. No? Okay, I thought I did. Well, I know I have some back in the base, so let's go back there and get it. In fact, I'm going to add concrete and clay bricks to my logistic request, because I need to have them all the time to make things. And I thought I was putting some in my train, but I guess I'm not. So let's fix that. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I do have them on the Logistic Network. Although it might take a little bit of time for them to get over here because we're making them relatively far away. Where are we making them? Over here. There's the clay brick. There's the concrete brick. Yeah, they are in the network. Why is this not running? Silicon. We're out of silicon ore. Okay. I thought I was bringing it over here. Okay, I was requesting silicon ore. Or no, this is delivering silicon ore. Alright, it's all coming over here. Alright, so I need to get silicon ore up there to make the concrete brick. Alright, did I get it? Yes, I did. Alright, so I can make 2 more of those. Alright, so let's make a quick stop there. And we'll get some silicon ore to make more brick. And eventually, I think I'm going to have to request silicon ore here to the main base. How does it always know what I want? right? Silicon ore was the first thing to come out. I guess it just takes whatever's last in the stack. Nope. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, well, fortunately, I still have a lot built up, so this shouldn't take too long to get refilled again. Okay, so let's head over and finish up our iron casting. And I think I'll just go to refining, because I think my smelting passenger station is way over here, which is a lot farther. Alright, crushed stone is starting to accumulate a bit. That's okay. I mean, eventually all that processing is going to come to a stop because I'm not really using any plates right now. Alright, and I should put a limit here as well. Right, because we don't want a gajillion manganese ingots. So I think if we do 20,000 of each, that'll be fine. Whoa. Okay. Looks like iron plates are in high demand again. Okay, no, those are okay. Those are okay. Okay, so this is going to be iron. Okay, yeah, now let's put some controls over here. Because we just doubled the output on this side. So now if only this one runs and this one doesn't, we'll still be getting the same amount of iron that we were before. Alright, and I might need... Okay, no, basic inserters are still fine there. Alright, so let's set this up. So what we can do is that, and we're going to set this to read contents and hold. Okay, so we can see that at the end of that belt we've got 8 manganese ingots. So we can tell this to turn on when manganese ingots equals 0. So that way we'll preferentially run this side rather than that one. Do I need to put a splitter here? I don't think I really need it, but I will anyway, because it pleases me. Okay, so this way, as long as we have manganese, we'll run this side, and then if the manganese runs out, then we'll run this side to give us a little bit more iron production. And then at that point, we would go down to about half of what our normal iron production would be. But this is a much more efficient recipe, which is why I want to use that preferentially. And we don't have lights there for some reason. Okay. Well, that looks good. I'm fairly pleased with that. Now, I think we can also make steel. We can also make steel using manganese. And I'm I'm not using silicon anymore. Let's make steel with silicon. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna get the, I'm gonna look for that mod with the recipe changing combinator, because I think it would be nice here as well to use manganese ingots. And then if the manganese runs out, then we can use silicon. Yeah, so I'll do that, and then maybe we can set that up in the next episode. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Appreciate it as always. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.